Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. So today I'm just going to be getting ready for my day. I have friends coming over later on to decorate pumpkins, and since that's such a fall activity, I'm in the mood to create something very fall-esque. I want the drama. 'Tis the season, am I right? And I'm kind of teeter-tottering between two looks right now. I could either use these deep chocolatey colors from this Fenty palette. It would be fun to do something really dark and smoky with these two with chocolatey accents on the cheeks and my lips. And I also received this NARS palette this week, which looks absolutely beautiful. Look at this color story. It's the Climax eyeshadow palette. I would use these two mossy army green colors for something fun today. Either way, I'm going to get to both looks, but I'm kind of leaning more towards the chocolatey colors. I'm kind of in the mood to look like I'm drizzled in chocolate. That sounds beautiful. And also throughout this video, I'm going to sprinkle in some new products that arrived to me this week. I'm very excited to try them out. So before we get into it, I'd love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. We're kicking things off up close and personal today, just in case if things get messy since I'm using smokier shades. So I'm first going to prime my eyelids with the Fenty Beauty eye primer. I was going to use the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, but that one has been a little unreliable, to be honest. Some days my eyes crease a ton and some days not at all, but this one is my most reliable eyeshadow primer and I really want my makeup to stay all day, obviously. And then just to kind of prime my under eyes, I'm just going to use a bit of this concealer since it's really light for my skin tone. I'm mostly going to be wiping this away after I'm done my eyes. I'm just adding this to my under eyes so my eyeshadow has something to stick to. And I like using this one when I do my eyes first because it really brightens and it shows the true color of the eyeshadow as well. So now let's open up this Fenty Beauty palette. I'm first going to dip into this shade right here. I was gonna go for this one, but this one's slightly too warm for what I'm doing today. This one's a touch more neutral. It's the shade Bare Buns. It's a cute name. And I'm adding this so we get a nice diffused blend when we get into those deeper colors. Something really weird happening, but when I blend right here, it's making me want to sneeze. Like it's tickling my inside of my nose. It's such a weird sensation. Never happened to me before. And the beauty of starting with your eyes only, you can really like just do whatever you want on the outer portion because you're going to be wiping most of it away anyway, so you can do whatever you need to do to get the softest blend. Love that. So now I'm going to take a smaller Smith brush. That one I was just using in the crease was a Smith 237. Now I'm picking a 232 and I'm going to maybe try to concentrate more of that pigment closer to my actual crease, trying to concentrate that because I don't want to dive right into that deep shade because things can go sideways quickly. I'm going to take a Smith 230 instead of the 233 and I'm now dipping into that deep shade, which is called Get This Bread. This deep matte. And I'm adding this to my outer V. These are performing really nicely. I think they updated the formula since the Snap Shadows because these are blending very easily. It's been a smooth ride so far. Just jumping back with that first shade just to soften that. And I'm just gonna drag that in my crease again. So I'm not adding anything, I'm just kind of taking from the color I deposited over here. Taking an even smaller Smith brush, this is a 233, so it's even smaller. But I'm taking a very concentrated amount of that deep brown, and I'm adding it right on the outermost corner here. And I'm going to slightly wiggle it to blend. Then with my finger, I'm going to grab some of the shade Hot Chocolate, which is this one right here. I'm just gonna go over the edges to blend them away. So I'm just taking a clean blending brush and I'm just flicking it up towards my brow. I don't have anything on my brush currently, but sometimes if things aren't budging, kind of like they aren't today, I'll take a tiny bit of concealer. I don't like when I have a concentrated amount right in my inner corner right here because I feel like it brings my eyes kind of together in a way that I don't really like. So I take a bit of concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take this brush, and I'm wiping pretty much all of it off. I just want the faintest amount of concealer on this brush, and I'm just gonna feather it right over the edge, and it should remove and soften everything. Oh, almost put the brush right up my nose. I'm gonna grab my Maybelline Tattoo Studio Smoky Gel Pencil, and I'm using the shade 40 Smoky Brown, and I'm going to run this through my waterline and a bit on the outer lashes here. And I'm quickly working to smoke that out, and it's such an easy pencil to work with. It just blends itself out pretty much. It's really awesome. But now I'm just gonna take that matte deep brown shade, the darkest one, with this small brush. This is a ColourPop E10, and I'm just gonna overlap that slightly. And I think I'm gonna bring this around halfway. Wiping that brush off, I'm taking that first transition shade that we went in with. Okay, I'm loving this eyeshadow look so much, but I'm just gonna take my, whatever this is, Erase Your Face cloth? Is that what it is? I don't know. Just one of those makeup rags. I'm being very careful because you don't want to dampen the edge of your eye look, or else you're gonna screw up your eyeshadow. So now for my mascara, I'm going to use the Flower Beauty Warrior Princess for my top lashes, and for my lower lashes, I'm going to use the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. I'm just going to quickly apply this off camera so I can get this show on the road. So see you in a second. And here are the eyes all finished. I just have to highlight my inner corner a bit later, but I love this eye look. It's so fun. Turned out really nice, and the shadows performed beautifully. I like how this shimmer isn't super shimmery, if that makes sense. It's just like a nice satin glowy vibe that I really enjoy. Now let's move on to the base. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. It's been a couple days since I've used this. Whew, it always queefs at me. That's the only thing I don't like. And for my foundation, I chose the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. I'm using the shade MN1 today. I might have to pick up a lighter shade during the VIB sale, because I think this one is getting slightly dark. Same with all my other foundations. I don't think I've ever been this pale in my life. Someone get me some self-tanner. So I'm just gonna apply it with this Moda complexion brush. That's just one of the best foundations ever. It always looks so nice. And I think the shade is fine. It's fine. It's fine. So now for my concealer, I have a new one to try out. It's from Lancome. It's the new All Over Concealer. They sent me two shades. They sent me Buff N and Bisque Warm. This is Bisque W. I think that looks like a pretty good shade. I feel like this one would be better. Yeah, that's a little too pink. I'm going with Bisque W. And here's the doe foot applicator. It looks really nice and fluffy, and it doesn't pick up too much product, although it's on the bigger side. Okay, I'm gonna be very cautious with my application. This feels like a super lightweight texture. I like that applicator. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna blend it out with my sponge. Wow, that looks crazy blurring. I don't think I've ever had a concealer look like this immediately. It has a glow right now, but it's also insanely blurring. Like when I blended that out, my under eyes went bye-bye. Okay, it feels very thin, but it packs so much coverage. Wow, I feel like I'm gonna like this one. We'll see how it wears, but I feel immediately impressed. I'm just gonna take this fluffy clean brush, and I'm just gonna kind of blend the excess up here to brighten it up. I'm not going to be putting any powder on right now. I'm just gonna let things settle. But now I'm going to bronze up my skin, and I'm going to try this bronzer out again from Trini London. It's the shade Gaia. I've only used this once, and I had used this after another bronzer went sideways on me, so I want to see what it looks like on its own. I'm using my Sephora Precision Foundation brush. I really like that. It applies so softly and it's very, very easy to blend out. These little hairs always make it look patchy over here, but it doesn't even matter because when my hair's down, that part is covered anyways, so I don't need to fix it. So now for my highlighter, I wanted to use a powder highlight, and I actually don't have that many. I was looking at my collection, I only have like 4 powder highlighters. I'm like, what? So I'm going to be using my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude highlighter. I'm going to use this Melt Cosmetics brush. This is highlight brush. Yeah, what is it with this area today? It's making me want to sneeze. It never happened to me, and I do my makeup every day. Okay, now for blush, I went to grab my bronziest of bronzy blushes, and this is the one I'm going to use. It's the Patrick Ta She's So LA. And I'm gonna first apply some of the cream, and then I'll decide if I want to put some powder on top. I don't know how intense I want my cheeks to be, but I took my little Quo Beauty foundation brush, and I'm going to press it right here. Oh my god, that is the perfect color for this look. Yeah, that is a match made in heaven. It's like you'd think I do this for a living or something. Oh my god, this look is making me so happy. Okay, I need to put the brush down because I'm just gonna want to continue applying that blush. I think I'm okay with the cream today. I don't think I need to go in with the powder side. I wonder if I should do some faux freckles, or is that too much? It's happening. I pulled my freck out. I think it'll look so cute. That makes me happy. I really, really like the freckles with this look. But now it's time for powder. I'm looking a little shiny. But I received this one from Huda Beauty. It's part of the Glowish collection. And I wanted to try this out to see how it compares to the Kosas Cloud Set, because they kind of give me similar vibes through the packaging and kind of the marketing and what they wrote about this powder. It says that this powder is a tinted multitasking powder packed with pearls that instantly smooths and blurs for a radiant look. Maybe I'll set this cheek with a Glowish and then this side with the Kosas. Going in with the Glowish one right here. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like that actually. It looks kind of cakey. Do you see that? Like, okay, wait, I'll bring you guys in. I applied it right here and look at what it did to my pores. I look like a golf ball. That looks terrible. Okay, I'm gonna try it on my forehead. Oh my god, I forgot to do my brows. Yeah, that is so texture enhancing. Ugh. What? Okay, absolutely not. Immediate no. I hate that stuff. Oh my god, gotta wash this brush. Gonna go in with my Cloud Set. I use the shade Feathery. Like, yeah, that's beautiful. Blurs. This one accentuates like crazy. I'll bring you guys in so you can see. Hopefully you can see the difference on camera. I can see it and my mirror is a foot away. This is insanely textured. This is so soft. So now I'm just gonna pop off camera to do my brows real quick and I will be right back. Okay, my brows are on, and I noticed my blush has disappeared with all of the kerfuffle with the powders. So I'm just gonna layer some of the powder blush on top now. Now for my lips, I pulled out all of my brownish leaning lip colors, and I don't know what intensity to go with. Like, I feel like this would be really fun, but I don't know if that's too much. Let's see. This is the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout. That's nice. I like that. Obviously I applied it kind of sloppily, but I just wanted to see the color. That looks really fun. Let's see something a bit warmer. This is the MAC Cashmere. I think definitely too orange-red for this look. I think it's nice, but not what I was going for today. Okay, last one I'm gonna try is the M Cosmetics Morning Mocha, which is kind of like a nudie brown for my skin tone. I'll probably change to something like this later on during the day, but I think since I was going for something with a lot of drama originally, I'm kind of leaning towards the Wet n Wild one. I'm going to line my lips with the MAC lip liner in the shade Cork. And now I'm applying Love You S'more from the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout range. This is exactly what I was envisioning, and I'm so happy it panned out. I wanted to wear a lot of makeup today, and oh boy am I, but I think it looks beautiful. It's so fun to do dramatic looks like this once in a while. I just love how it looks in person and on camera. Everything's just so rich. Now I'm really craving chocolate, even more than I was before. But that is all for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it fun or helpful. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. It would help me out so very much. I'll make sure to link all of the products I used in today's video in the description down below so you can check them out if you'd like. And I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.